And by the way, you know, I got hairy legs that turn that turn blonde in the sun.
I guarantee that there's going to be a narrative that's already been worked in place, and you can see it in the news playing out already. About the white terror, the terror of the white people. Oh no, they're all, you know, they're one false flag terror attack is going to turn everybody against us. So anybody, like if these militias or something, they try and do something, I guarantee there's going to be a narrative holstered and ready to go. They're going to deploy to turn everybody, the entire world against you and make you look like a bunch of maniacs and crazy people. And so it's almost like you're screwed either way. You know, you fight, you're screwed. You don't fight, you're screwed. So what do you do? It's really it's a puzzle. You know, I was talking about that that 4chan post. I'll probably get into that again tomorrow. Black Build and I were talking about that, and about a month and a half ago, and I was like, I honestly don't want to show people this because it's too scary. It's literally too scary. But it all came true. Like, I think this person was legitimately, you know, not like QAnon, trust the plan. This was just a person that, you know, says they, you know, work somewhere where they would know. And they said, this is the plan, here's the outline, here's how it's going to go down. And that's exactly what happened. And next is going to be false flag terror attacks blamed on nationalists and patriots, and, you know, and it's going to be the white terror, you know, campaign of we're the new bad guys, and that's how they're going to shift this. And with everything in lockdown, with the curfews and everything like that, sending law enforcement and stuff to round people up is going to be a lot easier to do with everybody locked in their homes and nobody can go outside and do anything about it. You know what I mean? That's going to be an issue. Not trying to fucking freak anybody out here, but you know, keep on your toes. Whenever it happens, sorry if it's dark. I'm driving. It's night. You know, it's fun. It's cool. But I hope it doesn't happen. I've had a lot of people say and feel the same thing, that we're just feeling like we're waiting for the other shoe to drop here. Like there's going to be some other. I feel like there's going to be some kind of event here coming up. They capitalized big time on the Capitol Hill thing, and look what they did. Simply because idiot Alaska decided it was a good idea to stream to DLive from inside Nancy Pelosi's fucking office. So then they went and nuked everybody. They canceled everybody. They got me. They got like people that had nothing to do with it. Canceled it. Vince James gone. Owen Benjamin. You know, everybody. You know, I'm sure as soon as it's the minute Red Ice gets back online, they're going to be nuked too. They waited until after I was done broadcasting, so I made every last penny for them they could, and then they canceled it, and then they suspended it, and they confiscated all the money. And they did the same thing everybody else too. Fuentes, God knows how much money, you know, we all made them in between all of us. You know, your top 20 channels are all right-wing political commentators, and probably over half the money the entire platform makes is those top 20 channels, and they're banning everybody. So they're really good businessmen there. They're smart, you know. Because they're scared of what people might say. Oh no. Nobody was advocating violence. Nobody was saying. I was saying the opposite. I hope nothing happens. I would really hope nothing happens. I don't want anybody to do this. I don't want anything like that to happen. But they seem intent on making it happen. And then if it does, they're going to say that we fomented, like they're going to blame us for it, you know? It's such a trap, man. Like, crap. And you can see it in the news. ABC, NBC, like all these stories and stuff I put up last night. At least the YouTube version of the stream is still available. All the DLive ones were nuked. I've been trying to upload stuff to BitChute, but you just can't. It just doesn't work, man. It never, like 5-6 attempts, and it just never processes anything. I think they're under attack. Gab's under attack. Parler's gone. There's a massive censorship campaign taking place. You know, that's not good. You know, and as they say,
YOLO,
a couple other Army guys were talking to me. Yeah, you cut communication lines before an attack. You know what I mean? So they're going total fucking blackout here. So I really feel like something's about to happen soon. Maybe this week, maybe next week, before the inauguration or on the inauguration, something like that. And that's going to kickstart the next phase of. That's going to be in the next phase of rounding up political dissidents and this kind of stuff. And the QAnon people with their, you know, they've got 100 and all these sealed indictments, 200,000 sealed indictments. Yeah, those are probably you guys. Have you considered that? That's a lot of people, a few 100,000 people. Have you considered the fact that maybe it's like influential and prominent patriots on that list of 197,000 people. It's not Hillary Clinton on that list. Did Hillary Clinton go to jail, guys? Did Barack Obama go to jail? Was there ever an investigation? Was there a 9/11 investigation? Did Julian Assange get pardoned? Did anything that matter happen? No, it didn't. And now Trump just ultimately cucked right out. Don't get violent, everybody. We need law and order. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna get back on my plane now. Hasn't said anything in days and shows up. And that doesn't make the deepfake video look any less fake.
People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs.
Particularly sad that the children are not here to witness this today. You will get your house in order. Today is for you. The generation born since the end of the war. A pure generation, free from the decrepit ideologies of the past. You are the future. You are the right. But you must be vigilant. The enemies of the Reich are everywhere. Those who would anchor you to the past must be eliminated to make room for the new. Today, we tear down the old. Here is your Führer's gift to you. A new beginning. Ja, null! Marshal, give the order.
After falling for 43 seconds, the time and barometric triggers started the firing mechanism.
And women should be free to make our own health decisions.
I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up, reach in, pull, and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Enemy spotted.
War nicht imstande zu verhindern, was hätte verhindert werden müssen. Das ist meine Schuld. Es ist tragend, einsehen zu müssen, dass das Beste, was ich als Soldat zu geben hatte, Gehorsam und Treue für nicht erkennbare Absichten ausgenutzt wurde. Und dass ich nicht sah, dass auch der soldatischen Pflichterfüllung eine Grenze gesetzt ist. Das ist mein Schicksal.
Prosecution holds me responsible for the concentration camps, for the destruction of life, for Einsatzgruppen and other things. All of this is neither in accord with the evidence nor with the truth. The accusers as well as the accused are exposed to the dangers of a summary proceeding. I was just as much deceived as other high officials. I never approved or tolerated the biological extermination of Jews. The anti-Semitism found in party and state laws was still to be considered in time of war as an emergency defense measure. That the discontinuance of the extermination are still threatening the world. If I have made mistakes in my work through a false conception of obedience, if I carried out orders, all of which, insofar as they are alleged to be cardinal orders, were issued before my time of office, then they are part of a fate which is stronger than myself and which is carrying me along with it.
Privation and misery have come to the people. After this trial, the people will despise and condemn him as the proven author of its misfortune. But the world will learn from these happenings not only to hate dictatorship as a form of government, but to fear it. As a former minister of a highly developed armament system, it is my last duty to say the following. A new large-scale war will end with the destruction of human culture and civilization. Therefore, this trial must contribute towards preventing such degenerate wars in the future and towards establishing rules whereby human beings can live together. It is not the battles of war alone which shape the history of humanity, but also, in a higher sense, the cultural achievements which one day will become the common property of all humanity.